Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I am your friendly neighborhood PM here to give you your top 3 market points of the week as always. Now, I know we promised that we were going to go over CPI and inflation data last week, but we've had quite the tumultuous week via headlines, so we're going to dive into those instead. So, kicking us off at number 3 was the Air India crash earlier this week. This crash only left one sole survivor out of 242 passengers. It is marked as one of the deadliest crashes in the past decade for civilian aviation. Now, the plane that it was flying on was a 787 Dreamliner from Boeing, and this is the first fatal crash in its over 14 years of service. Now, not much is known as to what caused the issue. A mayday call was issued within seconds of the plane taking off, and the entire flight only lasted around 30 seconds before the crash ensued. Now, Boeing has come out and said that they're going to aid in the investigation any way they can, so as we get further details, we'll try to update you accordingly. At number 2, it is Meta creating their own superintelligence group. So Mark Zuckerberg essentially has become frustrated with the reception of Meta's AI systems that have come out, namely their Llama 3. They did not get quite the reception that they were hoping for. And as a result, he is now piecing together his own select team of AI experts to create and achieve artificial general intelligence. So essentially human think for machines. Now, this comes off the back of a recent announcement that they are going to be spending billions of dollars investing in scale AI to really boost those efforts. But the easiest way that I can kind of put this is that Mark Zuckerberg is putting together a team to essentially create Skynet from Terminator. So be on the lookout for that as he tries to achieve artificial general intelligence. And finally, point number 1, and a lot of what has transpired overnight is that Israel attacked Iran. So Israel did launch missile strikes at a variety of facilities in Iran overnight, namely at their nuclear enrichment facilities as well as their ballistic missile facilities as well. Now, the cause of this is that Iran's uranium enrichment program had built up to around 60% purity, which is close to weapons-grade uranium. So as a result, Israel has issued that they are going to continue to attack Iran until the threat is then neutralized. Now, I'm sure there is going to be quite the response from the nation of Iran, but just to keep in mind as to how this is impacting markets, we saw oil prices spike almost 14% overnight. Those have retraced a little bit. And the reason for this is that Iran is the 3rd largest exporting country in OPEC. So as geopolitical tensions continue to increase and this conflict then ramps up in intensity, that can put upward pressure on oil prices going forward. Now, that does it for your top 3 points this week. What are we looking to for next week? Well, next week, it's going to be all around the Fed rate decision. Right now, we're in the belief that rates are going to be remaining unchanged for this upcoming meeting. But like we've said in the past, futures are pointing towards potential rate cuts later on this year. However, as we start to see more pressure from potentially oil prices with this conflict in the Middle East, that could put more upwards pressure on inflation numbers. So every time the Fed walks out there for their conferences, we're going to keep you updated here because that's going to be moving markets materially. Now, that pretty much does it for this week's video. As always, if you have additional questions, please reach out to your financial advisor or dig into the written week in review. And if you do not have a financial advisor and you want to get connected to one, please just follow our link. But as always, go out there, enjoy your weekend, have a happy Father's Day, and we will see you the same time next week. Thanks again.